Can I hear you?
Okay, here we go. Good evening, everyone. This is Jacques Laurent, entrepreneur and technical services director for FunderOne LLC. Welcome to our monthly FUNDX UBETS general meeting for our members. Today's meeting is the first meeting of 2021. So if you're here, you made it past 2020, a very rough year. So congratulate yourself and let us praise God for carrying us to this moment. This meeting will be for about an hour and a half. We should end around 7:30. Just want to make sure a couple of quick notes. Due to investor requirements, we had stopped posting some of the stuff on YouTube and social media platforms, primarily because we're busy trying to get things sorted out with them. But you should start seeing updates coming back up again and reaching you. So make sure that you are familiar with our YouTube page in particular, and that you are subscribed so that when we do post something, you can receive the information. And just so you know and aware, our very next meeting will be the first weekend, will be the third weekend of February, which is on the 20th of February at 6 p.m. The update on FunderOne agent training. So today will be the last opportunity to sign up as we get ready to put out information on the training itself. So what we're asking everyone, and what happened is we had about 18 of you guys that signed up, but we didn't have complete information. So this time we're asking for these three key information. We need your full name, we need your phone number, and we need your email. We've had people that signed up and that says, I want agent training. And when we look at their name on the Zoom, it says something like iPhone 11 or something like that. So that's not signing up. We have no clue who you are. Or if you just put an email that did not have a full name, we could not know who you are. So we're asking everyone, if you want to sign up for the agent training, make sure you, in the chat room, you enter your full name, you enter your phone number, and you enter your email. So today's presentation is as usual, to give updates on where we are as a company, as a platform. As we're going through this meeting, we're taking your questions through our chat room. Keep in mind, I'm gonna reemphasize on this again, any question that has a specific or personal nature to you cannot be addressed here, because we will not have enough time to get all the questions. And plus, if some information are personal, we cannot discuss it while over 100 people are listening to this. So I know that quite a few questions come like that, of that nature. All I can say is, if you're putting personal questions in there, it is a waste of your time, because we will not be able to answer it on this meeting. So please continue to provide questions to better understand what's going on, to help you know how to navigate with us on FunderOne, but try to keep it to something that can be responded to everyone during this meeting. Our panel today will be Seth Celestin, our Chief Operating Officer for FunderOne. We also have back with us Dr. Casuel Pitts, entrepreneur, shall I add, extraordinaire, and also CEO of Ultimate Discount Services. We also have a blockchain technologist, Mr. Doug Messer, okay? And we have our marketing director, Matthew Daniels. And again, I am Jacques Laurent, your technical services director for FunderOne. And now with you, your CEO of FunderOne, Seth Celestin.
Happy New Year, everybody. Last year was a very challenging year. As usual, before we start, we always like to put out a word of prayer. Let's pray. Father God, we thank you for favor. We thank you for wisdom. We thank you for your grace. We thank you for allowing us to see this new year, 2021. We know that we had a rough time in 2020, but we know 2021 will be the best. We thank you for that. In the name of Yeshua. Hallelujah. Amen. Again, Happy New Year, everybody. And this is a new year, 2021. We know that last year was very challenging to all of us. And right now we come with a lot of new information that we have since January 1st, of course. Now, one of the things that we want to talk about is the FUNDX price. As you can, I don't know if you follow us on our website, or you know anything about the exchanges that we're on, you can see the pricing. Right now, we're around $1,100. And when you look at Bitcoin, you see Bitcoin at almost, it was, I think a couple of weeks ago, it was over $40,000. And Bitcoin has a lot to do with us. And also ourselves, we know that with our members, that's what drives our pricing where it is right now. So we thank you for that. Now, one of the things that we really want to encourage everybody is to go out there and try to purchase FUNDX on any of our exchanges. We have 3 of them. We have Profit, we have P2P B2B, and we have Binance. But the P2B B2B and Probit will be the best because they're the one that will bring the price up for us. And bringing the price up for us is for, when I say for us, is for everybody, which means if you have on your wallet right now 2,000 UBETs in your wallet, we can call you a millionaire, because right now, one FUNDX is equal to $1,150, $1,150. So when you multiply 2,000 by $1,150, you say you have over $1 million worth of value in UBETs, which when we do the transfer to FUNDX after we fund your project, that's how much you have in your wallet. So it is in our benefits to actually go out there and purchase FUNDX. It can be $100, $200, $400, $500. You can buy something every month. Why? Because it is in our benefits to actually raise the price to the maximum. When we have a small group that's actually going out there and purchase, which makes the volume less. And by having a lesser volume, actually control the price. But if all of us were to go out there and purchase FUNDX every time we have a chance, that will actually raise the price. And that's exactly what's going on right now with Bitcoin. Bitcoin didn't stay by itself and the price goes up for up to $42,000, $43,000. The people actually go out there every day, hour per hour, and going out there and purchase. So we can do the same thing. We can actually drive the price to where we want it, because that's what we want our members to do. Let's say, for instance, you're already in the queue to get your project funded. You can also go on the side, open a new wallet, either at, we can go to FUNDX. Actually, we have a new platform right now, which Matthew going to be talking about, to actually go in, open and register, open your FUNDX wallet. And once you do that, you can actually purchase. When you purchase, the second that you purchase, you're raising the price. And every single person actually go and purchase something, let's say once a week or once a month. If every single one of us doing that, before we know it, at the end of the month, on the next meeting, our price should be higher than $2,000, no question. But now we cannot sit on the sideline and watch it going. We have to have it going where we want it, because all of you, every single one of you have an interest in FUNDX right now. So I ask you guys, I beg you guys, I know that you guys been doing a fantastic job by being in the platform right now as UBETs. Yes, you have. And we thank you very much for that. But now we can actually bring the price up. So when it comes time for you to actually leverage or sell your coins, you will capitalize on it, and the pricing will be a lot higher than what it is right now. Now, it is very important, and that's what keeps us or bring the price up. Now, We're gonna move to Matthew right now because he has a lot to talk about, because he's the one who's handling the investors and everybody that got anything to do with FUNDX. So right now, Matthew, you have the floor.
Very good, very good. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm glad to be back here on another monthly meeting with you guys. I hope you guys can all hear me okay. So Seth, if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up and I'll continue. Perfect. So again, everybody, thank you for joining us. Again, my name is Matthew Daniel. A lot of major announcements coming in this month as usual, as we're going to continue to pump these things out. You know, before I get into the rundown of everything that we've been working on over this last 4 weeks and what we're going to be working on for the next 4 weeks, again, we have the privilege of having Dr. Casual Pitts with us, and somebody else will be very important to our platform by the name of Doug Messer. So I'd like them to just take a couple minutes and kind of let us know what they've been working on and what their insight and direction and working with the FunderOne platform to give us a little bit of update with what they've been working on alongside with us. So if you wouldn't mind, Mr. Dr. Casual Pitts, if you wouldn't mind giving the folks a couple of minutes and giving them an update what you've been up to, and then I can take it back to me after you do so. So please, Mr. Pitts.
Absolutely. If you can hear me, Matt, give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, we got you.
All right. All right. So happy New Year to everybody once again. I appreciate you guys for your time. So I'm going to just dive right into it. So I have been working behind the scenes heavily with Matthew and Sid in regards to making sure that we are creating a culture to refer people to the platform. So one of the things that we have done is we have an automation webinar that's going on every day. And I will drop that webinar link into the group. So that way you guys can start sharing that webinar link to the masses, right? We want to start getting people onto that platform. It kind of keeps everything in an organized transition to where we're able to capture that data and then send out those drip campaigns such as this and other things with updates and things of that nature. So we do have a ongoing webinar platform that's taking place every day. We also are working heavily on creating an affiliate referral program. So that way it doesn't stop the individuals who say, oh, well, I don't have the 10%, but they still have a database that may already have the 10%, right? So then what we'll be able to do is have that affiliate referral program in place where those individuals can at least refer maybe 3, 5, or however many people it is that are ready to put their 10% and get started, to where now having that influx of individuals that they referred could essentially give them their 10% so they can get started. So we're working on that. And then we're also going to be incorporating the marketing side as far as for infomercials and things of that nature onto the Roku platform. For those that do not know, I just signed a major deal with Roku TV where we have a network. We have our own network on Roku TV, and we're going to be actually putting out different, ads and different infomercials onto that platform. Myself and Doug will be working closely, as well as opening up the Boat TV perspective as well. Excuse me. And then last but not least, we're also looking to capture small testimonial videos, and we're going to be utilizing those videos for outreach, right? So people that have already went through the platform, that have already went through the process already, we're going to be capturing those videos to market, advertise, and promote to the masses to be able to create the credibility to purchase the coin, and then also to be a part of the platform within itself. So those are the updates that I have for you guys that I've myself said and Matthew been working on behind the scenes. So thank you guys again for your time. Matthew, I'll give it back to you, sir.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Casual, for the update. I mean, those are, huge steps in forward marketing and what we've been working on, and bringing in new members and taking care of our existing members and kind of creating a catalog where we're able to share with the world what we're doing. We're starting that process. So we appreciate everybody behind the scenes working with us, making sure we're able to bring that into fruition. Now we have a new member of the team here by the name of Doug Messer, and Doug's just getting his feet wet with the platform, and I wanted to give him the floor to share number one who he is. So Doug, don't hold back on your background and your experiences. Don't be shy. Everyone likes to hear about all your your achievements. And then as far as additional value you're planning on bringing with us on the platform. And moving forward. So Doug, if you would like to take the floor and take a couple of minutes.
Just before Doug jumps in, I just want to make a quick note. I'm going to repeat the announcement in the beginning. If you want to be an agent, we need 3 information: your name, your phone number, and your email. We already have people just put and say, I want to be in, or just their phone number. That is not you signing up, because we don't know how to connect the dots. Okay, make sure your name, send a chat with your name, your phone number, and your email. Thank you. Now to Doug.
If you could please, yeah, there you go, perfect.
Matthew, thank you for the introduction. To echo, the introductory statements, the price doesn't just go up, especially on a holiday weekend break when the banks are not operating. The spike we saw shows buyers are out there purchasing, and that's what drives the price up. And, I've seen, probably over 500 projects since entering the blockchain space. I sold my last influencer marketing agency that I ran for about 10 years, and basically connected 50,000 students across the country to hundreds of major brands. And to see this many people already involved and engaged in the community is spectacular. And, I would always say the second phase is activation. And, buying tokens, telling friends, it all does make a difference, especially when the foundation is this strong. So I'm very excited, coming from a real estate and green energy background, to be, part of a platform that has a core belief and following and has transparent founders. I will pat everyone on the team back to say that is quite difficult to find, having been in the space for a long time. And really excited to not only bring, my network of investors and media partners to really highlight the platform and the success stories that are coming out is why I'm here today.
Yeah. Well, really appreciate it, Doug. Did you want to share anything else, or should we give them more next month? What do you think?
You're the boss.
Definitely not. We all the bosses here. Everybody part of this platform is actually the boss. That's the beauty of it, right? We build a platform where everybody's going to be able to win. So look, I appreciate it, Doug. We're really ecstatic to have you part of contributing to the direction of which way FunderOne is going, and we really appreciate your time. So back to some more updates, guys. So let me reassure everybody as far as the market goes now, right? Okay, so cryptocurrency, Ethereum, Bitcoin, the marketplace. Let's just use Bitcoin as the marker, right? Beginning of the year is about $4,000 for one Bitcoin, guys. It went up to $42,000 this year. Holy smokes. This can't be ignored. This is you guys are in the right place. For those, I know a lot of you, before maybe not talking to Seth or anybody else, a part of this company, probably didn't know anything about cryptocurrency. So talk about timing. I mean, you guys have really gotten into, it was the .com days, right? When those things just blew up. Well, this is happening again in the cryptocurrency market right now. And and it's crazy because the roof, I can't even see where nobody can see where the roof is right now. I mean, we're talking about 42,000. It could get up to, you know, $1,000 a coin. I mean, excuse me, $1 million a coin. I mean, we just don't know where the roof is, and it's pretty exciting. So, you know, that's a 400% increase in 2020, and that's been the strongest rally since, you know, cryptocurrency has started, the evolution of it. You know, Ethereum went up 600%. I mean, that can't be ignored. And, you know, meanwhile, as said earlier, you know, FUNDX coin, you know, rallied from, you know, $200, and instead said we went up to over and still standing at $1,100 a coin. So, you know, that can't be ignored at all. We are right there. And actually, we're doing better than the other big coins out there. We're not going to call them competitors, right? Because in cryptocurrency, we all work together to raise the price together. They say all boats rise together in the tide. So that's how cryptocurrency is going to be. Now, you know, the biggest thing for me and you know, my resources and relationships that I've been, you know, tracking and following is, you know, the crypto reputation this year because of all those gains I just talked about. You know, hedge funds, institutions, bankers, you know, accredited investors, cryptocurrency, you know, sitting against the wall enthusiasts are no longer sitting in the background. They're all starting to come forward, right? Because this industry is not a joke, and it's not going to disappear. I mean, you know, a lot of people were skeptical about if there was another big run that, you know, the market, you know, everybody would just sell. And that's clearly not happening here. And the market just continues to rise. So, and also we have to, you know, earmark here, something said that was really important. FUNDX has created over 1,100 millionaires so far because of our program. And again, that is amazing. I mean, this is something that, you know, again, along with Doug and myself and Casual and the rest of the crypto guys, I can't really say that about any other project that, you know, I've been a part of or worked with. I mean, that is a huge staple and this is just the beginning. I mean, the public doesn't even really know about us yet. And that's what's really, really crazy. So guys, you know, the sky is the absolute limit and what our company will be able to provide for everybody that'll be a part of it. Again, we're really trying to build something that's a win-win-win for everybody. And I'm so glad to be a part of it and have you guys a part of it as well.
Matt, to take a moment and highlight the price difference and gap between you gave me the boost of confidence. So I will share back. I've launched some of the earliest ERC tokens to Tron dApps to watching BNB, you know, as many as Matt has and his team, but to see a token that has a use case, legitimate demand, and one that is consistent, it's refreshing to see blockchain and tokens actually working for the people. And you know, this is absolutely one of those cases. 1,100 millionaires is I wish I could do a virtual round of applause. I might be able to, but congratulations to you and the FunDX team for that. That's a major milestone.
Yeah, it's one of those unique things where the industry we're working in harmony, right? Where it's not just the coin price going up, it's we're eliminating debts for people's homes, right? In a short amount of time. And as you said, the use case, the platform, and the coin, it's we haven't found a hole of losing yet in our entire platform. So that is a refreshing look into a crypto project. And again, you know, the way that our company is, we're fully transparent and we share all the information and we'll continue to do that. I mean, part of what we're doing is educating people. A lot of people don't know about how the real estate industry is and, you know, how the banks work. And you know, that's why we encourage you guys to really listen to our YouTube videos moving forward, right? So you guys can other than part of being of the platform, is to really understand, what we're doing as a company. I mean, we are literally changing the real estate industry forever. I mean, once we're out there in the public and we're doing national campaigning with our team, there's no looking back. I mean, this model is going to be put out there, and it's going to be adopted, and it's very exciting how quick this thing's going to get going. So, yeah, a couple more things I just wanted to reiterate. Seth brought up earlier in conversation. Again, guys, please, if you guys are already coin holders, this is an opportunity. It's an investment opportunity. Please do go to Probit and/or P2P, B2B. You guys can go there and purchase additional coins. There's an opportunity there. Tell your friends and family to purchase there. If you guys are looking, if you're not familiar on going through the process of buying Bitcoin or Ethereum to then go to an exchange and buy from there, right? Because that is the process, which we have. Go to our YouTube videos. We walk you through how to do it. But if you don't want to deal with it and you're looking to buy, a larger sum of FUNDX, then you guys can buy directly from us to make the process easier. So we do have a program that you guys can buy directly from us. You can go directly to the website and under the contact form. And from there, you can just say that you're looking to purchase FUNDX coin directly from the company. And we have specific agreements to help facilitate that in a 24-hour period. So we can go down that road with you guys as well. So again, if you're not familiar with how to purchase the coin on the exchange, which there are videos there on YouTube, you guys can buy them directly from us. So that's not an issue for us at all, as we're trying to make the process easier for everybody. All right, so a couple more announcements here. We are proud to say, working with our guys, we are now listed on CoinGecko. And CoinGecko is an aggregate of all the cryptocurrency pricing, right? So you can use our symbol or our ticker, just like NASDAQ for say, right? And you're able to enter in FUNDX, and it'll give you a breakdown of how much volume we have, what our price is. So now, again, our coin's starting to get out there, guys. It's starting to get public, and we started with CoinGecko. So all of our investors that are coming in, you guys can follow along easily by going to CoinGecko, typing in the symbol FUNDX, and be able to see exactly where our price is as an aggregate of all our exchanges that we're on. So that was a huge achievement for us. So we're very proud of the team in doing that. We also started the process of listing on a little bit more of a familiar platform called CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap does the same thing CoinGecko does. They're a little bit more of a, I don't know if I say, a little bit more mainstream a form of checking the ticker price of each cryptocurrency. We started the process, and we've been accepted, obviously, to be listed on there. We're just waiting to our timeline, which we're looking to be on there definitely on next week. So we're excited to be on CoinMarketCap as well. So that's another big announcement, guys. So again, just to keep you guys up to date, we are moving forward. We're trying to keep this thing, I don't want to say secret from everybody, but yeah, this was an opportunity for you guys getting in early to really be the beneficiary of it. So now we're going to the next level where we're going to start pushing this thing out to the masses. So this is really exciting for us. So in other big news, we are preparing. Some of you may know this or not know this. We have already we have an existing exchange. We are reformatting, redesigning, and going to be bringing to the market our new exchange. It's going to be labeled under FunderOne EX exchange. So we're very excited to start that process. We're doing a UI, a new user interface right now, and we're going to be bringing that to market over the next couple of months here. So that's going to be able to benefit all of our wallet holders, all of our coin holders, and all of our new traders coming in. We'll have an easy, user-friendly environment for all of our participants. As again, we'll be in control of making sure that experience is in best benefit of all of our coin holders. So, and also part of the exchange, we'll have a 2.0 version of our wallet. again, trying to make the process as easy as possible as, we start bringing in tens of thousands of new proud members into our platform. So again, this is something that you guys take a look out for more details coming out shortly. So another quick announcement. I've said I'll have you help me with this one. You speak on it so wisely, but one thing I wanted to reiterate was we are doing a veterans program. Okay, guys, we are absolutely doing a veterans program. It's a minimum of 5%. This is something that needs to be done. I mean, for everything going on with 2020, I mean, all of us have been affected, but definitely the frontline workers, and there's no veterans program that's been put into place where, these people need assistance. So, FunderOne we're designing a program where we're going to allocate a percentage of all of the closings into a pool of funding where we're going to, above and beyond the 5% that we're giving them, we're going to be able to even reduce that a little bit more. So this is something that we're going to be continuing to do on a basis where we want to be able to give back through this form, starting with our veterans. And I said, if you wanted to touch a little bit more on that, that would be great. Because that's important.
Very good. Now, basically, the reason for this program is extremely important to us because we saw that, especially what just happened here or still happening in the world, you see. So with this particular program, every single file or every project that we fund, we're going to take a percentage of this project, and then we're going to allocate it to a pool, like Matthew just mentioned here. And with that, we'll be able to fund our military or nurses, doctors, and all those programs. And instead of them coming up with 5%, they can come up with less. You see? Now, remember now, it's all about us. Remember, our program, I'll say it again, true trustors. With the bank call us a trustor, but they are the trustee and they are the beneficiary. So they can make decisions on your life, whether you keep the house, whether you keep the car, whether you keep anything that you may purchase from them or they finance for you. Now, the way we have this project here, you are the true trustor. Let's say you have a husband and a wife and kids. The husband can be the trustor, the wife can be the trustee, and the kids can be the beneficiary. So that's why in our program, there is no foreclosure clause. All that is protected, because if you have a trust, you cannot have a trust and just be the trustor and then anybody can come in and take what you have. That's nonsense. That's what the banks do. Now, in order for the bank to actually flip the switch or say that they're going to give you a loan, you have to be the trustor for them because you are the creator. The trustor is the one that create whatever that is, which means if you're getting a loan for $100,000, you are the trustor for that money and you give it to the bank. And the bank actually is the beneficiary and the trustee. Whereas on our platform, the husband is the trustor, the wife can be the trustee, and the kids are the beneficiaries. So you control the whole program. That's why in our program, you have to have that trust. You see that? So in this program, we can allocate a percentage of every single file or project that we fund to the heroes, which means the nurses, the doctors, or we have a list of them. That's the plan. So we want everybody to be having a better life because 2020 been a big challenge for us. So we can have a big life or better life going forward. Now, one thing that we want every single member to understand, it's all about us. We have to do it.
Yeah. Hey, look,
The government will not do it for us. The government will not create anything for us. I mean, if you're a veteran, the government said they're gonna have a 0% down loan. You think the government actually give you the loan? No, the government only asks you to put or make sure they put insurance on it. You have an FHA loan, you can come out 3% down. You think that it's a government loan? No, it's not. You only have the insurance. The government doesn't give you anything. If you want your retirement money, you want to have a better life, you have to do it yourself. And that's why we're asking you right now. People, you need to understand the way things are going. You have to build what you want. The price right now we have on the FUNDX, it didn't come up by itself. You know who you are, created it. The ones that actually went out there purchased FUNDX are the one that raised the price to where it is right now. It didn't go up by itself. So that's why I'm encouraging you guys to actually go out there, go to a P2P, go to Probit and purchase. As you purchase, you're raising the price. And at the end of the day, it's better for you. Why? Because you already have your project wallet for your project. When it's time for you to, after you fund your project, we're gonna actually create a bridge between UBETS and FUNDX, so you can transfer your coins over, which means when you transfer them over, they will be like FUNDX at the price that FUNDX is, which means if you were buying FUNDX and the price is $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, if you have 2,000, 3,000 or 4,000 or 20,000 or 100,000 UBETs, that'll be multiplied by the actual value that it is. You see that? It's for us. That's the same thing that happened to Bitcoin. Bitcoin was 40-something thousand dollars. It's because people were buying. And when they dropped the price, that people were buying at a lower price because people want to get out. And that's exactly what happened in any coins, which means some of you have only 500 UBETs or 2,000 UBETs, because that's the minimum. 2,000 UBETs. When you say you want out, you want to pull the $500 that you put in, because you, let's say you purchase it for at 25 cents. You want, oh, I just want my $500 back. You're losing, because if you were to multiply the 2,000 UBETs that you have by $1,100, you'll see that you're a millionaire. You see that? So you have to understand the market, the way it works, before you make a decision, because you end up losing. And that's why right now we working, the board is working on a plan. We have a lot of people, I mean, not a lot, but we have a couple of people that want to just out, right? Now we have to restructure the way we do that. We're working on that. Okay. Now the bottom line is, you are on the driver's seat. You are driving the boat. You tell us where you want to go. You want to go higher? You want it to be 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, just like Bitcoin? We can do it. But it's all about you. It's not about the friend next to you who doesn't have any. It's not about the friend that doesn't know anything about UBETS or FUNDX. It's about you, because you already invested in it. So please take advantage of this great opportunity. Okay, Matthew, you can continue with the investors.
thank you, Sid. Thank you for bringing everybody on notice on what we've been working on. Again, guys, this is something that's it means a lot to us, putting together this program. It's important for us, other than, you know, creating an affordable, we'll call it, I don't even call it affordable housing, but affordable program where everybody can get into a house and make their dreams come true. Again, we want to do something in addition to that, and putting together this veterans program. So, and veterans also doesn't just mean, you know, government military and Army, and Air Force, and Naval. It means frontline workers, right? So there's some more information on that, guys. It's one of our YouTube videos. It's labeled our Veterans Program, so you guys can definitely check that out as well to get a little bit more information. Or you can go to our website and contact us if you guys are looking to find out some more for yourself on how you can get enrolled into the program. So again, which brings me to the next point, weekly videos. As Jack said earlier on, yes, we will start making those again, moving next week. Okay, this is something that we had to put on hold momentarily. But again, you guys, we're always eager to give you more information. So we're going to take it off pause, and we're going to start doing that again next week. So yeah, make sure you guys, members, traders, FUNDX enthusiasts, make sure that you guys are subscribed and following us there to make sure that you guys get all the latest and greatest on what we're doing, right? Because who knows, maybe we're doing something next week. Maybe we're doing giveaways. Maybe we're doing a partnership or relationship. Maybe we have something that can spark our price up 100 times. The point is, don't miss it, because you guys are already part of the program. So you guys are should get all the information before everybody else does. So okay. So now brings us to investor announcements, guys. So for those that are in the investment industry, which I don't know if a lot of you are, you know, towards the end of the year, they call it the financial industry of hibernation. You know, a lot of people get very, very excited to move very quickly towards the end of the year, and then, you know, everybody starts to fall asleep because of all the holiday food in their bellies. You know, so financial industry does slow down a bit, closing off the end of the year and starting into the new year. So, and good news, the hibernation is over, right? So we are in very heavy conversations with many large investors, just like we were closing out the last month. We are now moving into agreement and contract with a lot of those investors. So this is major for us, right? We have a lot of major investors that are coming to the party with FunderOne, and it's important for you guys to know that, because that's going to obviously help accelerate us moving into our next phase of the company. So this is the update, right? So we have foreign investors that are coming in. We have local investors that are looking to come in. They're finishing up their due diligence with us here, their due diligence package. So all that is good. Compliance is good. We've checked them out. So looks like we're going to be moving into a happy marriage here with some pretty heavy hitters that are going to be a part of us for quite some time. So you know, that is a huge announcement to be made. You know, and another thing, you guys, I just want to reiterate the fact that for those that are joining our platform, or those that are collecting their 10%, remember, you're going to own your home 100% debt free in less than 5 years. You own 100% equity in that house through our platform. There's nothing out there like this, guys. The deed is yours. I mean, again, I have to reiterate what we're doing here. I mean, a lot of people, you know, think we're just trying to. I mean, no, this program is working, right? And I just want to make it very clear on what the core of what we're doing here. Okay, so again, please remember that we are working hard for you guys to make this dream come true for everybody. And you know, we are literally changing. This platform is changing the real estate industry forever, and all of you guys will be the first to do it and be a part of this. So again, you know, I wanted to take the time to thank everybody for joining us. I think I've hit all of the you know, announcements that I want to hit. You guys know I can keep talking and talking, but I do value your time, as I know you value ours as well. But I appreciate you joining us and taking the time to listen to all of our updates, and Doug and Dr. Casual and Sid and Jax for all having us here. So so I think, Jax, I think I'll hand it over to you if there's any questions that have been coming up that we could sneak into here and see if we can get some of these questions answers, if there is any. Love to do that for the group.
Okay. To be honest, I hadn't gotten to the questions yet. I was so busy trying to go through because most of the stuff that was coming up was related to the agent listings. So I was compiling the list because I wanted to make sure before we got off the platform that everybody got us the information. And I'm going to repeat it one more time. We need your name, your phone number, and your email. Okay. Now, without those three information, because and then just saying to us that, you know, you just saying to us that you want to be an agent is not the equivalent of signing up. Okay. We still can't contact you. We have to go dig and it's my job to put together the list. It's too much time consuming. All you have to do in the chat room is put in your name, your phone number, and your email next to each other. That's it. That's all you have to do. Okay. So anything less may take up more time and may end up in you not being signed up. Okay. So make sure the information is complete. Now, I will get to the questions, but I did have one or two questions. I'll let you guys to start chew on. Also, I see Doug did you want to say something, Doug?
You know, I wanted to share that the exciting times are about to really begin. You know, this is my first time seeing this community, engaging with this community, and it is coming from myself and the network that is also equally as excited, that while I sit here in my COVID, you know, house, like many of you are in that window. So make sure to fill out the information. Make sure to hold on to your tokens. They are working day and night to make this happen for you, and want to make sure everyone here knows that level of dedication from this team.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Doug. Okay. So I'm going to throw out a couple of questions and then I'll start getting to the other ones. First question I see up here, and I think either Matthew or Sid can basically hit that, reemphasize that, is how do I transfer my UBETS coins from my crypto exchange bank to FUNDX UBETS? I know that question has been asked, and again, it has been answered, but it takes a little minute for everybody to do that transition. So if you gentlemen, either one of you, whoever wants to go and answer it, or both of you can make it clear, because I do have a couple of the questions just skimming through, because somebody else is, do I need to do something with UBET coins, and it is now FunDex. So people need a little more clarity, and sometimes you have to repeat it a few times, but if you gentlemen can go ahead and give some elaboration on that, so people can understand what's going on.
Ed, you want to take it, or you want me to take it?
Sure, go on and take it.
Okay, yeah. So if you are a member, right, and you've bought UBETs, right, you're going to hold on to your UBETs until your home is ready. Okay, so the UBETs, and you do not need to convert your UBETs into FunDX, right? Because we treat them, if you're a member, exactly the same. Okay, so to you, you're in good shape in where you're at. Okay, if you're a member. Okay, now if you are UBETs and you purchased on our exchanges, as far as when we first listed UBETs on P2P and Probit, yeah, we are working on a bridge that we will exchange the coin for you, so you guys can have those back in your wallet. Okay, and you know, I know those are things that we're trying to get to earlier in the year, and for a lot of, I'm sure you guys can understand reasons we weren't able to accomplish it exactly in the timeline we thought, but we haven't left that behind. That is a priority to us. So we will have a bridge very soon that will Again, if you're a trader, this is for the traders that purchase UBETs on P2B or Probit, that their coins got held in the account. We will have a bridge and we'll be able to convert those for you. But again, if you're a member and you join our platform to purchase a home through our platform, then you do not need to convert your UBETs into FUNDX. We treat them exactly the same. So I reiterate, there's no concern. There's nothing to be alarmed about. Just moving forward with new members, they'll be purchasing FUNDX moving forward. So I hope that's very clear for you guys. And
let me add this to it.
Mhm.
That's why we're encouraging everybody, every member right now, whether you're a member, especially if you're a member, you already have UBETs, to go into P2P or Probit or the exchange and purchase UBET and start trading. As you, like I said, as you start buying, the price will go up. And then once we fund your project, after we fund your project, the bridge will be there for you. You can transfer your UBETs to that wallet as scheduled. Why we say as scheduled? Because just like anything else, if you have a bank account, let's say at Wells Fargo, Bank of America, or any of those banks, and you have, let's say you have $1 billion in that account, there's a limit from this bank or that particular bank that you can withdraw per month or per quarter or whatever that is. It is the same thing. That's why we say as scheduled, which means once you close your project with the UBET account that you have, and then you already have that wallet with FUNDX, whether it's at P2P, B2B, or on that FUNDX EX, FunderOne EX exchange, we're gonna create the bridge so you can transfer, we can transfer it for you as scheduled, which means every month or every quarter, we're gonna transfer a certain amount for you, but you're not gonna lose anything. And you're gonna gain that whatever value it is at FUNDX, that's exact value that you're gonna have. You're not gonna lose a penny. And that's what's so beautiful with what we have, you see? Even though we went through some hard time with whoever it is who's trying to mess us up, but at the end of the day, we solved the problem, and now everybody can benefit from wherever we are right now. So that bridge will be there, so we can transfer for you to the FUNDX wallet as needed or as scheduled.
Okay, and so basically for right now, until your property has funded, okay, you
Project.
your project, excuse me. Until your project has funded, you are not able to transfer it to FUNDX.
You cannot. We have to do it in the back office. That's why we create that bridge.
Right.
And we're gonna do it as scheduled.
Okay.
You see, there's a reason for that. We have investors coming in right now, right? If we don't do it like that, just like the banks do, anybody can come in and jeopardize the system. We're not gonna allow that to happen. Let's say we have somebody in the system, they have 10,000 UBETs, and they're gonna put all 10,000 for them for sale. It's gonna mess up the system, you see? So in order for us to control that, just like the banks, when you have that kind of money in the bank, they wanna control the outgoing, the amount that the outgoing from each member or each client. They give you a certain amount that you can use per month or per week or per quarter or whatever that is. It's the same exact thing, because people tend to misuse what they have. And we cannot take the chance to jeopardize the opportunity that we have for the investors, because without the investors, we wouldn't have this platform. So we have to protect the platform for our investors to make sure that they can be the first one that can go out there and sell and do whatever they want to do.
Okay, great. Got the next question, okay, and this one has to do with agents. And I know you mentioned at the last meeting, but if you could kind of go over that again. What are the benefits of being an agent? And I want to be clear, this is about being an agent for FunderOne and for FunDX. What are the benefits of being an agent for FunderOne?
Well, now this is a members meeting, right? So if somebody wants to be an agent, because there's the benefits, for sure. But now we cannot discuss the benefits for the agents on the members platform. I mean, because that's what we had the meeting here. On the members meeting, we cannot discuss the agents' benefits. So now what the person needs to do, or whoever it is that want to know more about being an agent, they can actually sign up. And then from there, we can give them all the criteria, all the different benefits that they have as an agent.
Okay, great. Let me see. And I'm sorry today because a lot of the agent information was popping up first. So I'm trying to sort through the agents and giving up their name and information. We have quite a few here. And I see here. So one person put a question: once I have FUNDX, can I trade? I think you answered that already. So here's one. I think you like. Someone wants you to elaborate on the creation of the millionaires, because you have mentioned several times that if you have been on the platform based on the amount you have, you're probably a millionaire right now. So if you can elaborate a little bit on that.
Okay. What we mean by that is that we have clients or members that started with us when UBET they purchased UBET at 25 cents. We have members that purchase UBET at $2, $2.50, $3, $4, $5 even. Now, if you were to purchase UBET at 25 cents and you bought $500, you had 2,000 UBETs. Now, if you were to have 2,000 UBETs, and the price right now, let's say roughly it's at $1,100. So we're doing like $1,100. Okay, let me see here. Okay, $1,100, and you multiply it by 2,000. That's $2.2 million. That's the value you have. So you are a millionaire. That's what we mean. If you were back, you started with us back then when it was 25 cents, and you purchased 500, which means you have 2,000 UBETs. And right now the price is $1,100. Is 2,000 multiplied by 1,100. So if you multiply 2,000 by 1,100, that gives you 2.2 million. So you're a millionaire. It's simple. It's just like if you bought for, well, the minimum was 500 anyway. So that'd be the minimum, which means if you have more, if you bought 10,000, and right now it's at $1,100, can you imagine? That would be 10,000 UBETs multiplied by $1,100. So we're talking about how much now? Let's see here. 10,000 UBETs multiplied by $1,100. That's $11 million. You're a millionaire. And that's what we mean by that, because all our members, the one that purchased at 25 cents and bought minimum $500, they're all millionaires. And the one that bought more, of course, they have more. And that's why we have right now over 1,100 members that are millionaires. That's what we mean by that. Which means we can actually say that all our members are millionaires. And it will be more. Guess what? It's up to us. If we go out there and purchase 500, 200 here, 200 there, 100 there, every week, every day we try to purchase something, what's going to happen? The price is going up. As the price goes up, we're going to have more value on the other hand. So when you finish with your project, we can actually clearly say that you create your own retirement. Because as we schedule the withdrawal that you may have or you will have after you fund your project, you can just sit back and relax and have a Coke and a smile. You have money coming in every month or every quarter to your account. It's that simple. So it is up to us. So the early drawers are people who want to get out, usually is the one that put in 500, 1,000. And that can be, they don't understand the platform. People always saying is read the stuff. And that's the problem that we have. If you read the stuff, you see where we are, the exchanges where we on, the market cap that we on, all the opportunities that we have on our platform, you can see we going forward. Of course, anything, if it's good, it's not gonna happen overnight. But again, remember, the members, whatever situation, whatever business it is, the members are the one that drive that platform, not the board. The board is there to actually make sure that everything is in place. And that's exactly, you have myself, you have the CEO, you have Matthew, you have Dr. Casual, and we have the board of directors. That's our position. Our position in the platform is to help move things forward to make sure that we cover all our legal grounds, which means anything that we have to do in the back office, we make sure it's taken care of. We make sure that we are listed where we need to be listed. And that's exactly what we're doing. That's why every time that we have a meeting, we try to bring you updates with what we're doing. Okay? But it's all about you, because you guys are on the front line. That's why we say, okay, we're going to have this program, try to help the people that on the front line outside on the streets, which means our heroes. We're talking about the veterans, doctors, nurses, and all those people. We are there to help you, because if you're part of them, you can benefit from it too. But at the same time, when it comes to the pricing, we cannot, I'm going to repeat that. We cannot, as a board of directors or back offices, we cannot control that. The consumer or the members are the one that control the value of whatever that is. Like we're talking about WhatsApp, that worth several billions of dollars. We have Tesla. We have Facebook. We have all those guys that worth billions to trillions of dollars, is because the consumers are the one that bring the price up, not the owners. The owners are there to make sure that all the parts are there for the machine to run perfectly. But when it comes to the value of whatever it is, you the guy, you are the people that can bring it up to wherever we want it to go, wherever you guys want it to go. Take it. Okay? Jacques?
All right. So here's another question. Someone wants to know, and I think that person's you because I haven't seen that name before, but this person says they're not familiar with purchasing the coins. So now they're not familiar with purchasing the coins, and they wanted to know, okay, they wanted to get a better understanding on how to purchase the coins, how to get their coins to purchase coins through FunderOne.
Purchase FUNDX. Okay.
Yes.
Matthew, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
You want to handle that one?
Yeah. So again, we have to cover all bases. We can do it two different ways, guys. So for those that have never purchased cryptocurrency, there's two ways of doing it. Okay, so the one way of doing it is you can go on to one of our exchanges. Again, you can find them on FUNDX.io. There's links to them there. But to give you the names again, it's ProBit is the name of one, and the other one is P2B, B2B. Okay, you can create an account there. It takes about 12 to 24 hours to get approved to have an account there. And then if you already have Bitcoin or Ethereum, you can then transfer those coins to those exchanges, find our FUNDX coin directly on those exchanges, and purchase using Bitcoin or Ethereum. You can buy FUNDX directly there. Okay. If you're not a crypto person and this is your first time buying crypto, then you can contact us directly, and you can go to FUNDX.io, And you can contact us directly there and just let us know that you're looking to purchase FUNDX. And then we can take you through, walk you through a one-on-one purchasing program where we'll be able to give you a direct agreement, and within 24 hours via payment method, you'll be able to have FUNDX directly in your crypto wallet, which we would also help you guys set up. So again, we know we're getting into an industry which relates to everybody, right? Because everybody has to have a home, right? And this program will be able to help new homeowners and again, and existing homeowners, right? I mean, that's something else that we're going to be getting into over the next couple of meetings, but you know, this can help existing homeowners as well, guys. I mean, through our platform, but we know that this is a new way of incorporating crypto into an existing marketplace. So we want to make that transition as easy as possible. So again, for the crypto people that already understand how to do it, you can use those 2 exchanges. If that's something you don't want to deal with, then again, you can buy directly from FUNDX.io by filling out a contact form and letting us know you're looking to purchase. And then you'll be contacted by the appropriate person that'll walk you through on how we can set you up with an agreement so you can purchase those within 24 hours. So we've covered all bases so that we can make that process easy for you guys.
Okay, you guys ready for the next one?
Sure.
Okay, so one question, that's an interesting one. And probably, you guys probably explained it, but it's a different way of asking the question. So I'll go ahead and let you guys clarify that. One person says they were questioning whether we would change the company name because it got hacked. And now we're talking about 2 different companies. Now, I think the person may misunderstand what's going on, so I'm gonna ask you guys to clarify with the 2 names and the hacking.
Yeah. So the so we have FunderOne, right? FunderOne is kind of the umbrella. It's the platform for the company. Okay, that's where all the legal structure has been set up, and then the original cryptocurrency that we had created was called FUNDX, right? So FUNDX, you create the digital asset on we use a block called Ethereum, or Etherscan is where our coin was originally built, and our contract was compromised, right? So in order to eliminate any risk, we switched over our contract completely and the name of the cryptocurrency, right? Not the name of the business, from UBETS to FUNDX, right? So again, we wanted to eliminate any potential risk for our users, coin holders, and traders moving forward. So that's why we collectively all agreed to switch over the cryptocurrency name and create a new smart contract on Etherscan using a new name. So again, the company name didn't change. The company name is still under FunderOne, but the cryptocurrency name did change. So I hope that clarifies that for you.
Okay. Let me see what else we have here, because we have some good questions, but I have to sift through all the requests for being agents. So besides having the account, and I would presume that having the account is basically meaning having a MyCryptoEX account, how much do I need right now? Okay, and I guess answer to that would be relative. I guess, are you talking about a project and so forth? So if you guys can delve into that a little bit.
Okay, basically for projects, we're talking about a residential home. Each member needs 10% of that project. Let's say you're purchasing a house for $500,000. You need 10% of it, which is $50,000 in your wallet as cryptocurrency. Now, the 10% that you have is not that you give us on a traditional or the fiat system. You give the 10% at escrow or at title or at closing. But for our platform, since we understand the way the banking system works, you only need to have the 10% in cryptocurrency in your wallet. And our cryptocurrency is FUNDX. Once you have that 10% in your wallet, you qualify. You don't need that credit. You don't need income. You don't need bank statement. You don't need any of that. All you need to have is that 10%. Now, that information that I'm giving you right now is also on fundx.io, FUNDX.io. It's on our website. The whole plan or how to come in, we have 12 steps project or the way you get in, it's all in there. But then once we have that 10%, you qualify, there's no other requirements. All you have to do right now, once you have the 10%, you need to have the approval letter so you can go and start looking for houses. Once you have that, you're ready to go. Now, in the past, I say in the past, because 2020 is in the past. In the past, we had issues with the investors. The investors want to see this, they want to see that. They're asking for this, they're asking for that. Because we have clients, I mean, as of right now, we have a few clients that are ready to go. Yes, we do have them, and we already have them on the list. They're already in the queue to be funded. And the investors right now that we're working with right now, they already know who they are. Now, last week, I think week before last, we had a call from one of our investors. So, okay, now we getting ready to start funding your projects because they love the platform that we have here. Now, one thing they say, okay, they want to wait until the 20th. I don't know if you guys know anything about the 20th. You see, everything when it comes to the market, when it comes to money, it has a lot to do with politics. So right now, we expect to have everything clear this week so we can start funding, starting next week, right? Matthew, anything you can add to that? Because I know you're doing, working directly with those investors.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're right there. And like I said, our little hibernation period, you know, some things we can't be in full control of everything as much as we like to be. And once we get past this big step, we won't be held captive to anybody's delay, right? So everything will be going forward with full acceleration, and none of us will be looking back, you know. You know, here this week and the following week after. And unfortunately, yeah, I mean, said something which is so true. I mean, it's crazy. We all know, we all been watching, right, what's been going on. You know, we're going to have a new president here in the next couple of days. And, you know, I mean, there's military coming, they're getting ready for like a civil war, seems to be, right? So, you know, the dust will settle as, you know, the media hypes everything, and no matter what party you're on, we all move forward regardless after the media lets the dust settle. And, you know, for a lot of investors, especially the, you know, we're not dealing, I mean, we're talking about investors, guys, you know, we're not talking about, you know, 100,000 or 1 million or 10 million. I mean, we're talking some serious money, right? So, you know, that has a lot of tax implications, and you know, bringing in a new presidency with his idea of how he wants to structure investments and you know, tax, especially with where our company is, you know, there's some you know, organizational things that we have to make sure align in the investor's best interest, right? So so again, we are working on those things, and as said, I think, you know, as he puts it in his way, but again, everything we're doing, this platform is structured. It doesn't work without members coming in. We have to satisfy all of our members before anything happens for the company or anybody working with the company, right? So we're all in best interest of making this happen, and it is happening. So again, but I need to reiterate that where, you know, we're not like the banks where the company's taking its cut and first up front. No, that's not what's happening at all. The members are being taken care of immediately. The investors are being taken care of immediately. And then the company takes its share at the end of the day. So that's how it's been structured. It's transparent. I mean, you can see how, you know, our transactions that already been put up, that's how the transactions are done. Again, this is something that we're doing. We're lifting the curtain to the mortgage business, guys. I mean, this is what we're doing. It's happened in so many other industries. You know, people call, you know, fintech industries, brokerages, intermediaries, you know, all these people putting their hand in between. We're lifting the curtain to that. We're making it transparent. We're making sure the homeowners are taken care of, the investors are taken care of right away, because as said, none of this happens without the investors, right? So they're the pivotal point of the business right now. We're creating a very sound relationship with those folks where, again, we don't have to go shopping anymore, right? So, and we want the right people too. No, not all money is good money, guys, right? We want a relationship with somebody that understands exactly what we're doing, believes in what we're doing, and I think we got those people. So yeah, so you know, moving on to the next meeting, I think the tone is going to be totally changed. Where you know, working with Casual and the marketing team, we're going to start having a lot of closed cases here. So we're very, very happy in the direction we're moving and the progress we put in. So I hope that sheds some light for everybody.
And and Matthew, I'm so glad for the response you guys gave, because that wasn't the question, but I'm glad you guys said you started giving that response, because I see a lot of questions come through, and you know, particularly it's been a good 4 or 5 months since I've been moderating these meetings, and I see a lot of questions come through that really are towards the answer you gave. And you've given the answer in different ways. You've explained it in different ways, but sometimes people just need to hear the plain hard truth. Because the bottom line is, I get a lot of questions about why am I not funded, why this is going on. It boils down to the investors. Like Matthew said, not every money is good money. So has there been an investor willing to fund stuff for us? Yes. Are those the kind of investor we necessarily want to fund stuff for us? No, because they would put you, the member, in trouble, okay, down the road, okay? And to your point, okay, getting all these things in place, this is trailblazing. FunderOne is doing something that really hasn't been done before. And I'll just share a little bit of my experience here in Georgia, okay, just so people understand, because I don't usually get involved with the funding, because that's not my role with the company, but because there were several pieces that I was able to help with. Seth asked me to be involved more directly, but we got to the table to close, and the seller decided at last minute not to close. So that closing would have happened already. Then we got to the table for another deal. The attorney canceled the deal. Do you know what the attorney said? I do not close blockchain. Well, guess what was blockchain that the attorney had in his hand that it was okay? The contract. Because the contract, it was done through DocuSign. And if you do anything through DocuSign, that's blockchain. So the attorney did not understand the process. So we had to move it to another attorney, and we're hoping it's going to get closed very soon along with these other deals. So there's a lot involved. So I get the questions from a lot of people. I spent 10 years in the industry, and I understand a lot of what's going on. I spent about 25 years in technology, and I get to understand a little bit of both sides going on. And when I see the question, it's like, okay, do they hear what Cedric is saying? Do they hear what's being explained to them? And sometimes you just have to plain old say, this is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next question. Okay, here's a good one. Someone wants to know if they can open a recurring account for their son. Now, I'm not sure what they mean by a recurring account. I would assume they just want to open an account for their son so they can invest, and I guess you could answer to that, or however you understand the question. But it says, can I open a recurring account for my son? So if you guys can work on.
Well, I don't know what that means by recurring account, but I know that based on the platform, anybody can open a wallet. If you can open a wallet, you can open an account. It's that simple. So yes, they can open an account.
Awesome. So you can open an account. That's for your son. Whatever you put there is to invest for your son. And when he's ready to do whatever he's
Do
going to
whatever he can do.
trade or to do a project when they turn 18 or whatever, they can do that.
Exactly.
Okay.
All they have to do, they have to make sure that they create a email address for him.
So the son will have his own email address. So his
Exactly.
account will be independent and separate,
Exactly.
but it will be reserved for your son.
Exactly.
Okay.
For him.
So the time is getting close at 7:29. I have a couple more questions I want to throw at you guys, and then we could close after that. Does that sound good, Seth?
Sure, sure.
Okay. So the next question I think is a really good one. It says, what is your mitigation strategy for UBETS coin holders? Let me see, for being forced to hold a delisted coin when the platform has introduced FunDX coin to replace it. So again, I know that question has been answered, but I want to make sure people understand those things because it seems like they keep coming back when so they're probably saying it a different way might get people to get what's going on.
You want to take it over, Matthew?
I didn't understand the question, Jackson. I apologize.
So it boils down to people not understanding what's going on with UBETS versus FunDX. Okay. The question says, what is your mitigation strategy for UBETS coin holders having their coins in UBETS versus FunDX? Because there's several questions related to that that's been coming off and on. So basically, we have UBETS, which was basically compromised. Okay, so we have moved to FunDX, and they want to know what's the strategy between the two, so if you clarify that one more time so they could get that.
Well, again, the correlation is that, if you're an existing UBETS holder, right, and you're a member and you're looking to use our platform to purchase a property, the correlation is that you don't have to do anything, right? Again, we put out a press release that clarified what happened to the coin, right? And that is, again, for our existing platform, UBETS holders that are waiting to purchase into their property. Again, you don't have to do anything, right? The only time for those that are holding UBETS that purchased on one of our exchanges, and what I should specify, it's not on one of our exchanges. If you purchase UBETS on P2P or Probit, and at that time we change the coin to FunDX, we will swap your coin in that case, because those were people that weren't coming in to become a member. Those people were purchasing the coin as a trader, right? They didn't enter into the platform to become a member and purchase a home. They purchased UBETS to trade. And for those people, we'll swap out their coin via bridge. And if you can contact us again through fundex.io, where we can help you do that. Okay. But for those that are UBETS coin holders now and are looking to stay in the queue as a member, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to change anything at all. Your UBETS you've purchased, if you've got your letter already, everything's good to go. You don't have to change anything. Okay, and for those, maybe said that's something we can work on. If that's a question that keeps coming up, Jax, thanks for reiterating that. Maybe we'll put a post on the website, right, so people can find further guidance for understanding on what the if you are a UBETS holder and what just to clarify what it is. Maybe we'll put something on the website if that's something that comes up. So people can have a clear understanding. So we can talk.
That sounds good. We can do something like that.
Yeah. No,
we can work on some type of flag or whatever it is that you can think of. You can.
Yeah, I'll make I'll make a link page, and then we can put a description for people to understand. But again, I'm just trying to make it clear. Again, if you're a member, you don't have to do anything. There's nothing to worry about, guys. So if you're in the queue and you have your letter, then there's nothing that you guys have to be concerned about. So, but if you did buy it to trade it, and your coin the coin did get switched over to FunDX on the exchange, then let us know. Contact us on FunDX, and we'll do the swap for you. Okay.
Well, the thing about it is that all our clients or members right now, they all purchase U-Bets because they have a project. So for that reason, we can only transfer it to FUNDX or create the bridge for them once they fund their project. You see, because that's why they had it at discount. You see that? We created that discount to create the momentum so they can purchase early, right? And they can take the benefit and for the project to be in the queue. And that's what they did. So now they need to finish that project. They need to get it funded. And once after we fund the project, and then we can create a bridge for them and they can go on and do what they need to do. That'll be the best one. Now the new ones, they're gonna go directly to FUNDX. They can go to FUNDX either at ProBid or P2P, or even at FUNDX, FunderOne EX.com, so they can go and purchase. Yes, that one is ready, and we don't have any issues there. Now let me mention this. I just mentioned here FunderOne, FunderOneEX.com. Okay. FunderOneEX.com. What we're doing right now, we're bringing My Crypto EX Bank to a higher level. What we mean by higher level, we're gonna put in a position where not only you can trade at P2P and ProBid or at Binance, you will be able to trade on FunderOneEX.com. That's why we created the platform. Now it's not done yet, but you can always visit and see how it's structured, that we can get used to it. Because as the new members right now, they're gonna go, instead of going to mycryptoexbank.com to create the wallet or to register, they'll be going to FunderOneEX.com. That's where all the new members, that's where they're gonna go, and they're gonna pull their wallet there. They're gonna see Bitcoin, Ether, and some of the coins that we have there. They're gonna see U-Bets, but they're not gonna touch that, but they're gonna go to FUNDX. And then they click on it. From there, they can pull the wallet. Now, in fact, all our members will have to do that eventually. But we're talking about more like the new members who want to come in and purchase. They have to have a wallet. How are you going to get the wallet? To get the wallet, the first thing they need to do is to go to FunderOneEX.com. They can go in there and register. Once they register there, and then they can download the wallet. And they're going to keep the wallet. If they're going just to trade, now they can go and purchase to trade. Now, if they just want to, if they already, well, that's it right there. That's the current, that's it right there. Okay, once they do that, they can go on and register. You see, as it says here, register account, and they can get that done. So that's the transfer from My Crypto EX Bank to this new platform here to open the wallet. We want everything done within, house, which means we don't have to go outside to go, no, everything is in the house. So we've been working. We try to make it the best platform possible. In order for us to do that, we have to have the developers working on that, and we have to have the people behind the scene doing what they do, so they can keep us up to date with what's going on. That's why right now this meeting here was very important, because we didn't do it last weekend because we were not ready. Because we want, every time we come on the line, we have something new to talk to you about. Now we talk to you about all the things that we have going on, so you can see that we are moving forward.
All right. So on that note, I think we're pretty much done. I wanted to just make a couple of last comments, but before doing that, Said, I don't know if there's anything else you or Matthew wanted to share before I close out.
No. I think we covered everything. I appreciate everybody for hanging in there and listening. I know it's been a long meeting, but we appreciate you guys getting every little bit of information. So we just look forward to getting things moving and in all pieces by our next meeting. And, you know, look forward to working with each and every one of you. So I appreciate everybody's time.
Now, one thing I really want to reiterate again, I said we're going to get, I say again. So is that, remember, it's all about us. There's nobody else. We are the only one that can raise the value to this coin. And we are the only one that will take the benefit of it. If we want it to be a nice platform where you can capitalize on it, just like people are going crazy right now, as you can hear, I'm sure a lot of you guys heard or still hearing as of today, a lot of large companies are buying Bitcoin for hundreds of millions of dollars right now because they can see they're looking forward for Bitcoin to be over $100,000. I think we can do better than that. We're not going to do the same. We can do better. Why? Because our asset, which is the only asset that we can have, we may not have anything else. We may not have stocks because we don't have enough money to purchase stocks. But guess what? You can get a house. You can buy yourself a house. And I'm sure you have a car because you have to go to and fro. So you need to have a car. You can put all of them together and combine them into one project. And you can stay or live debt free. That's the bottom line. Because remember one thing, people, whether you guys want to understand it or not, we are the creators. We create stuff. The government doesn't create. The government doesn't have a body, so they cannot create. In order for the government to have anything, we have to sign on it. Again, I try to use that as much as I can. A few months ago, the government came on TV. The president was there. The Secretary of Finance was there. The Secretary of Federal Reserve was there. All three of them said the same thing. They are creating a bond, or they're going to leverage a bond for $6.2 trillion for the stimulus package. It went over everybody's head. Nobody heard it. They said they are leveraging. And what they did that day, they put all of us, the people, on notice of what they are doing, because they cannot, the government cannot do anything without putting us on notice. They cannot create $6.2 trillion without telling us, the people, that they're doing it, which means they are using us to create $6.2 trillion. We are the asset of the country. Most of us don't know that. Without us, the government cannot do anything. And that's exactly what we are doing on our platform. We bring you in as the body to create the asset, to create the value in blockchain on the smart contract. That's all we're doing. We're not doing anything magical. It's simple. The government does it. The banks do it every day. If you don't go to the bank, let's say Bank of America, Wells Fargo is at the corner of your house. Let's say if you don't go to that bank for 6 months, they have to close their doors because the body have to walk into that office. If nobody comes to that office, they're gonna close it down. We need to understand that. That's exactly what we're doing. That's why we don't take any funds from you. What we do, we say, in order for you to qualify, you have to put something in good faith. Otherwise, it'll be a chaos. If we were to say you don't need nothing, you just come in and sign, it would make sense. You have to come up with something if you want something else. So that's why we say, okay, you come up with 10% in cryptocurrency, because that's the market that we deal with. We deal with blockchain. And then we get you approved based on the percentage that you put down, and then you qualify. That's the same thing the banks do. All that credit stuff and bank statement, all those, we call them in mortgage garbage. That's what we call them, garbage papers. Because when we close a transaction with like a mortgage at the bank only get the note, the truth in lending, and the trust deed. That's all they need. They don't need all those garbage papers. You don't need all of that. That's why we call them garbage. People don't understand. You guys are the creators. If we don't do it, nobody can do it. Nobody else. Thank God we already here on the platform. We can push it to the top like a rocket. But we have to show good faith. You buy, every time you buy $100, $200, $300 on FUNDX, that will raise the price, and that can guarantee you your retirement. Again, we thank you for being with us. We thank you for being patient, because I know it's been hard. Last year was the worst year of my life. I'm 61 years old. That was my last year, my worst year. But thank God, I still can see that we are in 2021. So I praise God for that. So let's all praise him and thank him for what he's done for us, for seeing all the things that we saw that happened in 2020. And let's move forward so we can, our kids, our grandkids can have a better life. Thank you again for your patience.
All right, thank you, Sid. And just before I go, one quick question, because it got thrown out there, I just want to clear it up. When we're talking, somebody was talking about the down payment you mentioned earlier in the previous question. They want to know if that's fiat money or crypto money. And
Okay.
that would be
Number
fiat
one,
money, correct?
there is no down payment. You just open your wallet with 10% of whatever total project that you have. That 10% stays in your account. After we fund your project, you actually have that 10% to do whatever you want to do with it. You did not, or you will not give that to us. This is your money. Remember, you are the creators, which means by signing the note and the security agreement for us, because the security agreement actually shows the total amount that we tokenize, which means you created. Because without you signing that security agreement, we cannot create those tokens. We cannot tokenize the property without you signing the security agreement, because the security agreement is, and with the truth in lending inserted in it, is the one that gave us the total amount that we use to tokenize the property, which is roughly on 2.5 times. It's the same thing that the banks do. The bank have you sign that document or instrument that's called truth in lending. The truth in lending is the one that has the total amount that you would pay if you were to pay that total amount in 30 years. The security agreement says the same thing. That's the total amount that you created if you were to pay the house in 30 years. It's the same exact thing. But it's just that we do it in cryptocurrency. We show that you are the one that create those tokens or cryptocurrency, so we can put it back on the market for you and sell it so you can eliminate the debt. That's why we say we tokenize the property, we create liquidity, and then we eliminate the debt. But you did that, not us. You see, we only have the platform to do that for you. We have the system to do that for you, but you're the one doing it, because if you decide not to sign that, we cannot create those tokens. So when you sign the security agreement, you sign the note, you actually create the token for us, so we can go actually and register it at the courthouse, we register it at the county recorders, and then we register it in blockchain. Once we record it in the blockchain, it becomes official that this property has been tokenized. It's that simple. So you do not give a down payment.
All right, thank you very much, Sid. And one last quick comment. You described the process for purchasing a residential property, buying your own home, for example. But the question was, does FunderOne fund commercial projects as well? I believe the answer is yes. Is that correct? Okay, I think you're muted. Said, I think you're muted. You got muted. Yeah, you had muted just, okay,
Yes,
here we go.
we do commercial properties, but the down payment, I mean, not the down payment, the total amount that you need in your wallet is different. It's from 35 to 45% instead of 10%.
Okay, great. I wanted to clarify that. All right. Well, thank you everyone for your patience tonight. I know we had a longer meeting than we've had recently, so we appreciate you sticking around. I see there's about 150 of you that are here. But this was a very important meeting because there's a lot of new changes happening. It's a new year. We have a new president of the United States coming in 3 days. So that's going to change the tone of the economy. We are looking for, we have a new investors and so forth. So a lot of new things happening. So thank you for sticking around with us. Thank you for being here. We know your time is precious. So we will continue to honor it as much as we can. I have quite a list of people that signed up for agent training. So we're going to do our very best to set the dates and let you know and confirm the dates with everyone that signed up. On that note, I'm going to bid you good night and see you on February 20th at 6 p.m. Thank you very much and have a good night.
Thank you.